Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy GTO back in another video, and I'm outside currently taking in some nature, but I'm doing something a little different. You feel me? I'm currently listening to this audio book called "The Guide to Investing" by Rich Dad. That's like the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, whatever his name is. But anyways, man, I've just been learning so much. Like, I've been outside for 2 hours so far. The audio book's 11. I started reading yesterday, and so far, like, I've been learning a lot of meaningful gems. You feel me? That, like, you know, and I love how, like, the book, like, it doesn't give me no answers, but it makes me open my mind up to figure out which questions to ask to find the answers. You feel me? Like, just some things that I took from it so far, so y'all can have a kind of good idea of what I'm intaking from this book. Because I feel like anyone, like, if you read a book, if two people read the same book, they're going to have two different perspectives on it, you feel me? In any type of way. So, honestly, like, this book, bro, like, the one thing, hold on. So one thing is for certain. He's basically saying how once he came back from from the war in 1973, you feel me? He went back to his friend's house where his friend is the son of Rich Dad, and basically he went to his friend Mike's house on this next to the ocean, nice multi-million-dollar mansion in the richest city in Hawaii. You feel me? The richest area, and they was just having a conversation. He was saying, like, that's where it basically started, you know. So and the reason why I'm kind of like stuck right now is kind of like I took in a lot of information, you feel me? Like, I took in a lot of stuff, and it's kind of hard to just break down all of it and just put it into words as soon as I heard it. But let me just tell you some things that I took from it that stuck with me, you feel me? So one thing is that the myth that we've all been told, you feel me? You need money to make money, and that's the biggest myth of all, if you ask me, or ask anyone that has money and knows how money works. That's one thing that, like, you have to get through your head. Like, you do not need money at all. You do not need no money. You need zero money to get money. You feel me? And that's just so raw to me, because, like, you really think, like, oh, you need to work hard. You need to you need to work hard for the money to make the money. Like, nah. Like, a lot of the money, a lot of the rich money that's made, it comes from words. It comes from knowing your vocab, knowing your terms, like knowing what you're asking for. And, you know, once you get your words down, your vocab, and the confidence, you feel me? That's what really drives the money, you feel me? Because a dollar amount is exactly what it is. But what you can use your words, what you can say is, like, so, like, valuable. And I love that, because I love speaking, I love talking, and that's even better for me, because now all I know what to do is I have to learn the terms. You feel me? I have to learn the terminology to really understand, okay, what do I want and what am I getting? Next thing is, when you're investing, you don't want to invest for a product. You don't want to invest in a product or a procedure. You feel me? A product and procedure, basically, like, if you're investing in a stock, or if you're invested in a stock to go up, or anything, like, or if you're invested in a house to hopefully it'll gain value one day. That shouldn't be the thing. You shouldn't just be investing in the product. You have to make a plan, because investing is really planning. Once you make that plan, and nobody can tell you how to make that plan, because it's real personal. That's why it's called personal finance. You feel me? Like, it's real personal. So you got to have that sit down conversation with yourself. You have to make a plan. What he was saying was, find a financial advisor, or someone that knows knows about money, and have a conversation with them. Sit down and really understand, like, what your plan is going to be, and keep it simple. You know what he said? I love how he said this. Don't change your plan. Let your plan change you. And that's so raw, because throughout your plan, your journey in achieving that plan, or your destination, which is, like, you know, you have to take losses, you feel me? But those is all just shifting your outlook on the plan, you feel me? Because once you start any plan, you just start from square one, you feel me? You don't really know what you're gonna get from it or what's gonna come out of it. But once you're deep into it, once you're working every day towards that plan, you start to see the minor things that you can improve in it, minor things that you've been doing wrong that you can now replace with the right, you feel me? And man, I just love this so much. I love, like, one, getting out in nature, because it feels amazing outside. It's kind of cloudy, but the sun beating through it, so I ain't really worried. But another thing is just the knowledge that I'm learning, you feel me? Like, I know something, you feel me? Like, I know something that a lot of adults don't know. And I hold that so sacred, because, like, now with the knowledge that I'm learning and that I already know, like, I'm already so many steps ahead. Because it starts with education. It starts with knowledge, you feel me? Like, you can't just expect to just throw your money in somewhere and just hope and pray that it's going to make something happen, because that's just not how it works, you feel me? You have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy, you feel me? Like, you can't just go out and just off of emotions, off of belief. That's why a lot of people with that win the lottery, or they get like a lot of inheritance money, or they win in they win at the casino, they all blow their money because they only see one side of the coin, you feel me? And oh yeah, that's also what he was saying. Like, there's two sides of a coin. There's one coin that says like, I don't have enough money, right? So I have to just spend. I don't have enough money, so I'll just spend on what I want. I don't have enough money to invest, so I'm gonna just buy what I want, and hopefully I'll be content with that. And the other side of that coin, which a lot of people, the mass majority of people don't even see, is the investors that have too much money. And that's a problem that I'd rather have. I ain't gonna lie. Which one would you rather have? Too much money or not enough money? Because think about it. If you have too much money or a lot of money, too much money or not enough money, you still gonna be happy and sad in both scenarios, you feel me? Like, you're not just gonna run away from sadness. You're not gonna run away from that hurt, you feel me? Because hurt is what comes from anything. It don't matter how much money you have, you feel me? And I said that before, like, so that's just another thing, like, just try to open up your side to the coin, or open up your mind to see the other side of the coin. That's what I like to say. But yeah, bro, it really just starts with you feel me? It's not like just letting other people know what your goals is, letting other people know what your dreams is, because that is like the main thing, like, that can really deteriorate everything, you feel me? Just letting especially with your friends and family, like, those are the first people, like, that'll say, like, oh, stop being silly, like, oh no, that's ridiculous, because those are the people that like a good chance they've been stagnant their whole life, they probably worked their whole life, they probably just listen to people that work their whole life, you feel me? And they don't know the other side of the coin. So you just gotta think like that, man. Just understand there's more to life than just, oh, I don't have enough money, or why don't you have enough money? You feel me? You have to ask yourself questions. Why? Why can't I afford this? Why can't I do what I want to do? And figure out that why and work on it. You feel me? And I love that it's not like a get rich quick scheme. Like, there's none of that involved with building wealth. Wealth takes time to build. Like, and that's just amazing to me, because, like, and also, like, I don't want to be like, I love my grandparents, don't get me wrong, I love my grandparents, like, with everything, but, like, I do not want to be like them financially. And let me tell you why. Because, like, so my grandpa the other day, right, he was telling me how, like, his 401k, right, 401k is going down right now because of, like, that, like, there were stocks. All the stock, like, the stock market is all down. So all this money in the 401k is going down too. And he was telling me he might need to get a job and stuff, because he just retired, like, last year. And he was telling me how he might have to get a job. And just that right there, just like that didn't make me love him any less. That has motivated me more to set myself up for when I'm older, when I'm his age, and I don't need to have to work, because I already build assets to work for me, And it's messed up, because, like, I love him so much, and for him to for me to see him like that hurts me, because, like, it's kind of too late for him to change, because, like, he's been on this earth for, like, pretty much 70 years, like, so it's going to, like, it's, like, all you can do is just learn. You know, all you can do is just learn from it, and just, you know, man, just think, man. But yeah, what's another thing? Oh yeah, another thing I learned, man. Which is so cool to me, like, dog. So 10% of America, right? 10% of America owns 90% of the money. Think about that. 10% of everyone, they own 90% of the money, and 90% of the people own 10% of the money. You know why? Because a lot of people, they like to buy liabilities. They like to buy stuff just for satisfaction. That's really not going to make them any money in the long run, or it's not going to be a real investment for them, you know? So ask yourself, what percentage do you want to be in? Do you want to be in that 10%, or do you want to be in the 90? Because a lot of us right now, we're all in the 90, you feel me? But it just takes that extra step, that extra want to make it in that 10%. And it's possible, don't get it wrong. Another thing he was saying was 3 out of 100 Americans are rich. And the stat probably has changed now, because like that book was probably made like 20 years ago. So I'm assuming it's like probably like 5 out of every 10, or 5 out of every 100, my fault. 5 out of every 100 Americans are rich. That's what I would think. But just think how little that is. For every 5 Americans, there's 95 of them that's poor. And there's a lot of people on this country. Like, there's a lot of people, dog. So you gotta really think, like, but it's possible though. Like, don't look at that number. Let me rephrase this. Don't look at that number as, oh man, I might as well just be cool where I'm at. But then again, you can't think that, because not everyone can do what Rich Dad is saying, like what Rich Dad is talking about. It takes the want, it takes that drive. It takes you to actually see it for yourself and not for other people. You have to see it and really make it make sense, really, and choose what lane you want to go. Because once you learn this type of knowledge, like, well, I know I'm speaking for me. Once I learn this, like, I'll be stupid if I just take all this knowledge and say, oh man, forget that. I'd rather just work all my life. Cause like if I realize like there's more to life than that, like I can do so much more than just settling, you know? And I motivate y'all too, that's watching my videos, that's keeping up with my content. I motivate y'all. I hope I motivate y'all to want to do better with your life and not just settle, you feel me? Cause why would we have this gift of life just to settle, you feel me? There's too much to go. There's too much to get in life. There's too much to have. There's too much to give out. There's too much to experience, you know? Oh, that's another thing. To be a accredited investor and a sophisticated investor, but accredited investor, that's basically if you have like over $1 million, or I think it was like 200K, if you're able to invest 200K, right? Or basically you have to have a lot of money to be an accredited investor. But a sophisticated investor understands the 3 E's, you feel me? And on my ASL, y'all probably can't hear me, but y'all understand what this is. But the 3 E's is education, experience, and excess cash, you feel me? A lot of people, like for example, the accredited investors, they have the excess cash, you feel me? But they don't have the experience or the education. But see, this is where I come in. People like me that don't have that excess cash, they can build that experience and education. So once they have that excess cash, they know what to do with it. That's what makes you a sophisticated investor, you feel me? And I think I'm gonna end this video off like that, you feel me? And also, matter of fact, no, I want to end it off like this. I really believe discipline and hard work can get you anything, you feel me? Like, take that extra step, you feel me? If you have nothing going on the next day, I understand you people enjoy sleeping in. I understand that. I'm that person. I love sleeping in. It feels good. As soon as you wake up, you ain't want to get up because you're comfortable. You're the most comfortable you ever been. You want to stay there until you got to use a bathroom or something, or you got to get something to eat, or you just don't want to lay there no more. And you want to start your day. But start pushing yourself, you feel me? Start making it hard to just stay comfortable. Because realize, like, why would you want to sleep in if you haven't made $1 million yet? Think about that. Why would you want to? And that's not everyone's goal. So don't look at that as like, I'm bashing you, because I'm not bashing you. Look, just try to if you want better for yourself. Let me say it like this: if you really want better for yourself, discipline yourself. Be hard on yourself, because that's the real person you're gonna listen to. You're gonna listen to yourself before anyone, because you're you. You know your limits. You know your tolerance. You feel me? So just discipline yourself. Me, I discipline myself with a schedule. I'm waking up every single morning at 5 a.m. at least. Like, I gotta wake up early. I got to. It's too much in the day to just like keep on waking up late. You feel me? I have stuff I want to do, and that also comes with sleeping early. You feel me? I'm not staying up all night. I'm not going out partying. I'm not out doing anything. You feel me? It don't matter what I'm doing. I'm not about to leave late. You feel me? I'm about to learn throughout the whole day, take care of my body, take care of my soul, take care of my mind, and take care of my investments. You feel me? And one of those main investments, before you even buy anything, that first investment is yourself. Start treating yourself right. Start like having those whispers. You feel me? Having those thoughts, those like out loud thoughts. You feel me? Like, tell yourself you're gonna be great. Tell yourself you're gonna achieve greatness. Tell yourself you're gonna achieve everything you've ever wanted, because it's gonna happen. You feel me? Especially if you speak it into existence, because that's just the power of words. You feel me? Just if you speak it, it's gonna happen. So I hope y'all learned something from this. I love y'all, and take it easy, man.